Om Shanti, Morning murli, 20th September. Sweet letter of Bap Dada for sweet children. Essence, sweet children, make effort to make impure ones pure, like the Father. This time is very valuable, so don't waste your time in useless matters. Sweet children, make effort to make impure ones pure, like the Father. This time is very valuable, so don't waste your time in useless matters. Question: due to which one accept does the Father feel a lot of mercy for children? Due to which one accept does the Father feel a lot of mercy for children? Answer: some children gossip among themselves and waste a lot of their time. When they go sightseeing somewhere, instead of remembering the Father, they have wasteful thoughts. The Father feels a lot of mercy for such children. Baba says, sweet children, now reform your lives. Sweet children, now reform your lives. Don't waste time unnecessarily. In order to become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan, remember the Father accurately with an honest heart. In order to become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan, remember the Father accurately with an honest heart. Don't remember the Father just in desperate circumstances. Om Shanti, God speaks. You children must surely understand that God is teaching you. We are very old students. No one studies with the same teacher all the time. They would study for 12 months and then their teacher would change. Here, this main teacher does not change, but there are many daughters to teach you Raj Yoga. Not everything can be accomplished by just one. So many people call out to become pure. They all call out to the one. It is only the one teacher who purifies everyone. It is a wonder that they call out to the purifier, but they don't understand anything. Draupadi also called out for protection when they were stripping her, so you have been calling out for half the cycle. Tell them all of you used to call out, did you not? The example of Draupadi is given, the whole world is impure. There is a difference of day and night between those who are impure and those who are pure. Those who are impure have stone intellects. The Father comes and inspires you to dislike all the vices. The soul understands that the body he has at this time is impure. You also understand that this body is impure and rusty. And those who had pure and first-class bodies ruled the kingdom of the whole world. They are called those with divine intellects. Only in Bharat are those with stone intellects and those with divine intellects remembered. Therefore, you children should be concerned about how to make this impure Bharat pure. However, serviceable children would have such thoughts number-wise and would be making effort to purify the impure. This is the Father's first duty. The Father comes to make you Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. So you children should be just as concerned as the Father is. The Father says, I make you even more elevated than I am. So you should think more about this. You children do even more service than I do. Baba does not sit and explain for 3 to 4 hours at exhibitions. The Father praises you children. But that happiness and that yoga are not so visible. This is why this one through whom the unlimited Father is teaching is the closest of all. Have you ever seen a father and grandfather being so close together? The soul is the main thing. If the soul leaves, the body is of no use. The bodies of human beings have no value, they are of no use at all, they turn to ashes. The bones and even the skin of animals are useful, but nothing of human beings is useful. They throw the bones in the water and completely finish everything. No sign of anything remains. At least there are signs of the animals in the jungles. Human beings have value from the golden age to the end of the silver age. When they are deities, they are worthy of being worshipped. Then later, they don't even have the value of a few pennies. This is why they are called those with stone intellects. They continue to bow down in front of others and worry about money, etc. There they remain totally carefree. The Father says, those bodies of yours are very valuable. This time is also valuable. Don't waste it. Don't waste your time in useless matters. You souls have to make yourself Satopradhan with the power of remembrance. There is no other way to become pure. God speaks is mentioned in just the one scripture which is called Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The Father says, come you children who are poverty stricken, I will make you crowned. I will make you crowned. You too understand that you truly were poverty stricken, even though many are wealthy or multi-millions and their photographs etc. are taken. You children too are wealthy number wise. You say that you are truly wealthy permanently. It is this wealth that will go with you. It is this wealth that will go with you. Although all of those people might be called multimillionaires, but in front of you they are poverty stricken. The Satguru Baba has named you eternal multimillionaires. You are the multimillionaires of heaven, whereas they are multimillionaires of hell. So you understand heaven and hell? You understand heaven and hell. Those with stone intellects don't understand anything at all. As you progress further, they will come to you. When they see destruction taking place, they will understand that the old world is being destroyed. They will then say that these Brahma Kumars and Kumaris were telling the truth. Okay, what do we do now? They would not be able to do anything. All the money etc. will be burnt and finished. When bombs are dropped, all the buildings and property etc. are destroyed. Even the bodies are destroyed. So you will see very fearsome scenes happening. At this time, they would not be able to come to take the knowledge. God sits here and explains to you at this time. You children know that you have come to God to study. You are so fortunate. You are so fortunate. Not everyone has this faith. If they had faith, why would they not study with God? They would keep the lights on all night. They would keep the lights on all night, not be concerned about themselves, not eat food, but begin to study very intensely. This is wonderful. This is an income for 21 birds. They would begin to study very well. What is this study after all? What is this study after all? The main thing is to remember the Father. Baba feels a lot of mercy. Baba knows that when children tour around, not even one child stays in remembrance of Baba. They gossip a great deal. So you children should be very concerned. Very little time remains. Bharat is so big and there is so much service to do. So first of all, reform your lives. Baba tells you many times, children, don't gossip. Renounce those things and reform your lives. Everyone is to fight among themselves and die. The destiny of the drama is such. It takes time to become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. Ask your heart for how long you stay in remembrance. Scarcely anyone remembers the Father accurately with an honest heart and with a lot of love for even 5 minutes. Baba is saying you have to remember him with a lot of love. You have to remember him with a lot of love. Would anyone remember anyone if there was not love? There are many who simply remember Baba when they are in desperate circumstances. They don't know how to remember Baba with love. The Lord is pleased with an honest heart. Look, Baba just makes one sound, Manmana Bhav. That is, remember me and all your sins will be cut away. I am your friend and all the rest are your enemies. You are enemies of one another too. Many people fight and quarrel among themselves, and so how can they be friends? The Father says, if you consider souls to be brothers, all animosity would end. If you had no nose, no ears, and no mouth, whom would you have animosity for? Don't even look at the bodies. You are a soul, and other person is a soul, and so all and mighty ends. This requires a lot of effort. Would you receive anything without making effort for it? People beat their heads so much for those studies. This is so easy. The Father says, constantly remember me and receive happiness. You know that you only received sorrow on the path of devotion. Even though you remembered God, you did not know the occupation of the one you are remembering. People remember so many. Remember Hanuman, remember Ganesh. One is to remember God and experience happiness, and other is to remember God and feel sorrow because devotion is the night. But there cannot be the night for Shiv Baba. People stumble in the night. It is this Brahma who stumbles the most at first. So you Brahmans are his companion. There is the whole clan of Brahmans. All of those who become Brahman come and experience happiness by remembering God. You tell everyone, remember Shiv Baba and your sin will be cut away. You remember the one Father, whereas human beings remember many and become sinful souls. They continue to come down the ladder. You now remember the one Father meaningfully. The Father says, I have come to give you your inheritance and to purify you. This is meaningful, is it not? So no one even knows that Shiv Baba is the purifier. Someone should come and tell us how he purifies everyone. Even those who are sitting here with you don't know this fully. Who makes you forget? Baba is saying, even those who are sitting here with you don't know this fully. Maya, who makes you forget is no less. You yourself says, Baba, I remember you, but Maya makes me forget. However, Baba says, if you don't remember Baba, how would you receive your inheritance? Would anyone other than the Father give you the inheritance? The more you remember the Father, the more you automatically receive your inheritance. He explains to you in a straightforward way. A kingdom is being established, and even those of the Sun dynasty are created here. The sound has to reach the ears of so many human beings. Baba says, children, go to the temples and into every street and do service. Devotees of Baba are also devotees of deities. They just continue to sit in the temples and at spiritual gatherings while their intellects run to their business, friends and relatives, so that they imbibe nothing at all. It is the same here too. There are those who don't listen to anything but simply continue to nod off They don't even look at the father. Oh, here you should look at such a father so well. Here you should look at such a father so well. The teacher is sitting in front of you. The father says, I teach you through these physical organs. It is souls who study. The father speaks to souls. Is it the eyes, ears, or nose that study? It is soul who study. No one in the world knows this because they have body consciousness. All the sanskar in the soul. The father says, look at the soul. This is a matter of making so much effort. How can you become a master of the world without making effort? It is only when you make effort that you can become a master of the world. Look at the wonder. This is an unlimited study, and the one who is teaching you is the unlimited Father. Everyone from kings to paupers is created here through this study. To the extent that you study and teach others, so you claim a high status. The Father only comes to teach you and make you pure from impure. If you don't even look at the Father, what can one understand from that? That you will claim a status worth a few pennies and become maids or servants. Just as kings have maid and servants, so the subjects too have maid and servants. Both types are called maids and servants. Perhaps they receive a little lift at the end. They experience punishment and receive a little reward at the end. Therefore, your efforts should be very good. Your efforts should be very good. Listen to the Father with a lot of love. They repeat it to yourself. Students study at school and then go home and do homework. So it is not that you should just continue to tour around. You should have the concern to study. Here there are even some who don't understand anything at all. It is as though they have the same old stone intellects. After belonging to Baba, if someone makes a severe mistake, 100-fold punishment is accumulated. Therefore, the Father explains, sweetest children, don't waste your time. The destination is very high. Your status will become like that every cycle. You have come here to change from ordinary humans into Narayan. You have not come here to become maids or servants. At the end, everyone will have accurate visions of what they are going to become. The intellect also says, what status would those who don't benefit anyone claim? What status would those who don't benefit anyone claim? Some do a lot of service day and night. A lot of service is done at exhibitions and fairs. Baba says, create such good things at the museum that people have a desire in their hearts to see them, and that they feel that it is like heaven here. The centers cannot be called heaven. Day by day, the new things continue to take place. Pictures are also being created. You continue to churn the ocean of knowledge. The pictures, etc., are made for you. To explain to people, Baba is now making human beings into those with divine virtues. So souls will become new and also receive new bodies. New means new. Once you have changed into new clothes, would you wear old clothes? God would come and definitely show wonders. Would he not? God is the one who establishes heaven. God is the one who establishes heaven. Acha, to the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and we spiritual children says Namaste, good morning to our sweetest spiritual father. Essence for dharana: first, listen with a lot of love and in a stage of soul consciousness to what the Father tells you. To what the Father tells you. Sit in front of the Father and continue to look at him. Don't nod off. Have a lot of interest in studying. Definitely study. Even if you have to renounce your food, definitely study. Second, make the one Father your true friend. Make the one Father your true friend. In order to end animosity among yourselves, practice. What practice? We souls are brothers. We souls are brothers. Even while seeing a body, don't see it. Today's blessing, feel Baba's hand on your head and take blessing. May you be an intense effort maker and remain light of any burden of waste by remaining aware of your form of light. May you be an intense effort maker and remain light of any burden of waste by remaining aware of your form of light. Those who remain aware of their original form of light have the power to transform waste into powerful. They easily transform any waste of time, wasteful company, and atmosphere of waste and remain double light. As well as this, when in relationship with the Brahman family and in doing service, they remain light. They don't have any relationship with old sanskars and the old world. They are not attracted by any bodily beings or any possessions. They are not attracted by any bodily beings or any possessions. Such intense effort making children easily attain their angelic stage. Such intense effort making children easily attain their angelic stage. Slogan: in order to become a carefree emperor, surrender your body, mind, and wealth to God. In order to become a carefree emperor, surrender your body, mind, and wealth to God. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.